Ah, I am an idiot. My bad, y'all. My bad, y'all. I'm so sorry. I feel like an idiot. Oh my god, I feel like an idiot. I am so sorry, y'all. Yeah, I did. So infamous. Yes, I actually did, and that's what made me freaking get off. I accidentally pressed the wrong button when I went to go post it, and it ended the stream. My IG is at Philly TP. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Philly girl. We finally get you on here, and I just totally botch it. I'm gonna drop the link one more time. We'll go a little bit longer, and then we're gonna end it up. At least I didn't delete the channel. Oh my god! Imagine I would have deleted the channel. I would have cried. All right, I just dropped the link. Like I said, I thought the caller ended the stream. I was like, that's what happens when you give out too many wrenches. No, I'm just kidding. Um, again, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry that to everybody that was in here. I do not know why I'm an idiot. Brandon should be in here in just a second.
Yeah.
Philly girl, I am.
You're fine. You're fine. That was so funny. I was like, what just happened there? And then I saw someone in the chat said they thought I did it.
Yeah, not cut you off.
No,
We
no worries.
interrupted you.
No worries. Yeah, go Sixers. That's what I'm wearing right now. 76ers. I know you
Discord. I
guys
do not
never
have. I
see
do have
anything
Discord.
other than Eagles. But anyway, I was going to do my Fly Eagles Fly. Peace.
Oh, give it to him, girl. Yeah, let them know. Give it to him. That's what they need. They need that Fly Eagles Fly and peace.
Yeah. So I'm going to go back down
I'm
to
excited.
your chat so you can talk to more people. All right, man. Thanks so much.
All right. You have a good one. No problem. Have a good night.
You as well.
All right. Braden, what's good, my
Yo,
guy?
what's
I'm
good?
sorry, bro. I know I had you waiting for a minute.
What just happened? And then I was waiting, and then I was like, I saw it ended, and I heard you talking back, and you're like, you ended the stream, and then let's go back to Lonnie Deej. I like he said he'd been waiting. I remember the first time you got me on. I was waiting the whole entire time.
The last one. You ended off the show right though. That's why I wait.
Okay, so let's get into business. So, I am a Jalen Hurts fan, as many of you know. I think.
Yes.
I got my.
So you want Jalen Hurts to win the QB competition? You want him to be our QB of the future?
Yes, I think he should be in the Hall of Fame right now.
That's a little bit early for all that, man. I don't know about Hall of Fame. I'll take a couple Hall of Fame type games, and then maybe we can talk about that. You know what I'm saying? But so let me ask you this. What do you think about Carson Wentz not saying anything? As a fan, do you want to hear him, come out and say that he's still going to be with the Eagles, or does it not matter to you?
I want to hear him make his decision. I want to hear him if he's going to stay or not stay.
I hear that, and you just want him to go because you're obviously a Jalen Hurts fan, so you ready for him to move on, right?
He can go to Indianapolis.
What do you think we'll get for Carson if we trade him?
Maybe, honestly, if we trade him now, maybe depending what team, we can get like a late first or a second.
I would take that. And then let me ask you this too. What are you thinking about the draft now that we're so much closer? You know, a week closer at
Before
least.
his
What are your
injury-
thoughts on the draft?
Before his injury, I thought Jalen Weddle, but now I'm leading to the Jamar Chase side. And let's go back earlier in the stream again. Joe Montana is better than Tom Brady.
I don't know, man. Brandon, they were having this conversation earlier. They were saying Montana is better than Tom Brady. And these guys are young. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know where they getting from. NFL Films is not doing you guys justice.
Joe Montana.
Joe Montana. The best linebacker since Joe Montana.
It might just be because I don't like Tom Brady.
I don't
Maybe.
like Tom Brady either. But you got to respect the greatness. You got to respect the greatness, man.
Facts.
Yeah.
So, Braden, what are your final thoughts on this offseason? What are your final thoughts on this Jalen versus Carson drama?
So Jalen versus Carson. I think that Jalen will. I think what we have to do is we have to see in training camp. We have to wait to make a decision, cause we have to wait till they can actually we can see film in training camp or something, or we can see film just not based off of last season. If that makes sense.
I feel you on that. All right. So you got any questions for him, Brandon? You got any questions? Are you frozen? I don't know if you're frozen.
No,
or
I'm
if
not
you're
frozen.
standing
I'm
very
just.
still.
Let me see.
You're lagging.
Let me see if I can think of a quick one for you. Who do you want to see as our starting number one wide receiver this year?
Travis Fulgham.
Okay, I respect that.
I think Travis is gonna go off. I really like Travis Fulgham. I think he just was underutilized last year.
Yeah, I think
for
he's a
sure.
good prospect. I think this Eagles team, you can't deny they have talent on their team. They just get
It just got to be used right.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
they got
injured and
used
used
right, and they get injured. Their O-line, all healthy, top 5 O-line, maybe even the best O-line in the league. Because they have Lane Johnson, Jason Kelsey, Brandon Brooks, 3 Pro Bowlers right there on the O-line.
I agree. I think Brandon said this before. Once we have a little bit of health on our side, I think this team can do wonders. Imagine going through a whole year and having on the same jersey, and that man plays the whole year. I don't think we can say that about any jersey I have. At least I don't think. Selleck obviously doesn't play anymore. But
that's how big of a fan I am. I even got a jersey.
I need to get a Hurts jersey. Well, we're about to have T-shirts, so if your birthday's coming up or something, you can go get yourself the Truth Hurts T-shirt. You know what I'm saying? That's just kind of fire.
My birthday was January 15th, so it comes up in another about a year.
So I missed it. I did say happy birthday though, so I did do that. I do get that. But Brayden, I gotta get these last couple people on. We only got 20 minutes left.
Kind of shout my YouTube
channel. Of course.
Philly Fan All Day. You can find me at Philly Fan All Day. Yeah.
Hey.
I haven't posted in a while because I'm kind of putting together a big mock draft that I'm gonna do.
Okay.
That's what we want to see. So yeah, definitely comment down below too, Brayden, so people can just click on your name and find your channel. It's a lot easier.
On the old live, I'll comment if comments are turned on.
All right, yeah, bet.
Yes,
No,
sir.
the comments will be on. All right, Brayden, I appreciate you coming in here, man.
Okay. Peace.
Have a good one. Peace.
Later, baby.
All right, so yeah, we got we'll probably stay on here for another 15, 20 minutes. We'll try and get these last couple people out of here. I'm sorry, that sounded kind of rude. We'll try and get these last 1, 2, 3 people, 4 people, and then we'll be done. So we'll give everybody 3 or 4 minutes, and then we'll get out of here. Soul Exchange Music, you are new to the family. I've been seeing your name in the comments. Welcome. I appreciate you joining the family. How you doing, man?
Oh, man, I'm doing great. How about you?
I cannot complain. I can complain, but we've done it for an hour and a half already. So I guess.
Yeah.
So how are you feeling about this whole Jalen versus Carson situation?
Honestly, I feel like I'm okay with either one, whoever ends up being our guy going forward. Because when you think about it, like we're definitely in a better situation because Houston's in a similar situation. And, who do they have aside from Deshaun, Like who's going to be their new starter? Well,
Right.
If we part with Carson, we'll have Hurts. And Hurts is showing a lot of promise. I'm not going to go out here and say that he is the, next great Eagles QB, like some people on Twitter have been saying, but he does look pretty good. So yeah, I definitely do see a lot of potential with Hurts. I definitely would be okay with Carson coming back too, because Eagle QBs, from what I've noticed historically, they have one bad season and they'll just bounce back really well. McNabb had a bad season in 06. And then Randall Cunningham, when he had a bad season, he had a really good season when he came back, but it was on a different team. So
That's true. He did ball out.
yeah.
Yeah, I think either quarterback can definitely benefit from this coaching change. I think at the end of the day, nobody can be much worse than what we have here as far as play calling, situational calling, stuff like that. So I feel like we'll definitely see an improvement. I like Jalen Hurts. If I had to pick a quarterback, personally, I mean, with everything going on right now, I'm probably picking Jalen Hurts. I just think he's a lot of fun to watch, and he's a lot cheaper.
Oh yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I know when I was younger, my pops would have probably loved to hear me say I'm taking the cheaper option. But I like both of them, but it is what it is. You got to have that mentality. Do you think Carson's mentality is the issue right now, or do you think it's more on the field or more of the team aspect of it?
I mean, I can definitely see it's the team aspect, because one thing that I kind of felt like, especially near the end of the season, is that our biggest issue was the coaching staff. Because for one, we're getting all these guys that are so underdeveloped, and then with the injuries, it's 2017, okay, it was a bad injury year. 2018, okay, something's a little weird. And then it happens in 2019 and 2020, then something's definitely up with that. So in combination, I also think that's kind of what led to the downfall of Doug Peterson. And that's kind of another side note, but I do think it's a combination of just having a very underdeveloped cast, and probably, obviously there's some stuff that might have mentally affected Carson, like the whole Nick Foles statue and the Clowney hit last year. So there could be a variety of factors that are leading it to right now.
Yeah, no one knows what, getting hit in the head, you just never know what that could do to anybody.
Yeah.
Even if it's just a concussion, that's brain damage. That's a brain injury.
Yeah. Yeah, we saw what happened with AB. So.
Yeah.
Correct.
AB, that was great. His whole life changed after that hit.
His hit might be a little different, but still, a brain injury is a brain injury. But like you said, how you brought up Randall Cunningham having a great season on a new team, do you think that if we keep Carson and Carson kind of buys in, do you think he could have a good season under a new coaching staff, new system, and all that?
Oh, absolutely. I do think that's very possible for him. I think it's absolutely possible for him to not only, be a comeback player of the year sort of thing, but I'm going to be bold and say it's very possible for him to go back to that MVP status. It wasn't something that was completely dipped off, even though he was one of the worst quarterbacks last year. It wasn't just he became, Nathan Peterman. He still had some flashes last year. There were some games where you still had the flashes in there. I think people forgot about the games between Pittsburgh and Baltimore, to be more specific.
Nate Peterman's the GOAT, man. Why you hating on Nate Peterman? I like Nate Peterman. Nate Peterman is the life GOAT. Any man that can be that bad can still make millions.
I feel like the Bills might have had a chance against the Chiefs if they started Nathan Peterman. Just saying.
I think Super Bowl bound. That's what I'm saying. I love Nate Peterman. He's a walking meme. But let me ask you this. Let me ask you this before I get you out of here, and then we're the last person. Because shout out to Blunzer and Big Play Slay. It says that your device isn't connected, so it's not going to let you guys talk. So check your device, and we'll get you on here. But other than that, we got Moochie next. But let me ask this question before I do get you out of here. What are your thoughts as far as Carson talking? Do you think that the longer Carson doesn't speak, it affects this team in any way? Or are you one of those that are saying, Carson, whatever he says isn't really going to help, just stay quiet?
Well, with that sort of thing, I kind of feel like it's a double-edged sword because obviously, if you have a player that comes out and says, they want to be traded, then you're going to go ahead and you're going to start a controversy of like, oh, like this person, he hates Philly and that kind of stuff. But if you're quiet, then people are going to demand for answers right away because, in the current climate of sports, especially, it's like people are very impatient. They want to know what's going on right away. And then when they don't have that news, it leads to a lot of speculation, and speculation leads to fear, and then so forth. Obviously, it's not going to be a situation with, James Harden or anything. Thank goodness, because that would be quite the spiel to deal with. But I do think that, obviously it's a little too quiet because it's weird how we're having a bunch of other players talking during the off season here, and then Carson's like the only silent guy. Maybe he's out hunting somewhere and he keeps on forgetting to update his status or something, but
he's not getting Wi-Fi out in the woods. He's in the tree somewhere.
Yeah.
I mean, he did a video for Malcolm Jenkins, and that was all class. To be honest with you, like I posted that video. I don't know if you saw it with him, like just basically congratulating Rodney McLeod on getting that nomination for the Walter Payton Award. And I thought then people would be like, "Oh, look at my back. That's pure class. That's what I want to see."
Yeah, that's pure class.
I thought that's what I would get. That's not what we got. There was a lot of comments on there about he's reading from a teleprompter. He doesn't really care. It's like, damn.
Yeah.
Right.
When I see stuff like that, I'm like, okay, maybe Carson should just shut up and not say nothing because it's not going to be right.
Yeah.
But for me, I'm not going to react like that. I'm not going to react like that, so I needed something, brother.
He had a PowerPoint.
Yeah.
He's reading from the PowerPoint.
Bro, some of those comments are crazy. People were upset that he was nice. I was just like, it makes no sense.
Yeah, and obviously,
it makes no sense, man. But
yeah,
and
obviously we'll learn. Yeah, I was just saying, obviously we'll learn more as it comes out because it's not even Super Bowl. The Super Bowl hasn't even happened yet, so there's definitely a lot to go in the off season,
Right.
And obviously from what the rumors that were, and obviously from the rumors we're hearing on the news of Carson Wentz being traded, it seems like we're going to have a bidding war for him. So, which should be interesting.
That's the best case scenario the best case scenario in that scenario.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I was gonna try and hang me in the freaking comments. Like, oh, you want to get rid of Wentz? No. If we are getting rid of Wentz, best case scenario is that we have a nice little bidding war going on.
Yeah.
But I appreciate you so much. Do you have a YouTube channel?
Yeah, I do have a YouTube channel. I don't really often talk about sports on there. I did at one point, but the funny thing is when I was doing that, fans of other teams liked it, but Eagle fans really didn't like me. So yeah,
that's how I feel.
Yeah,
I feel like I saw your channel before because I usually go at look at like channels when they comment and stuff and just see who does what because I'm always on YouTube. But I don't know. I feel like I saw your channel before, so I could be wrong.
But yeah, if you like music content, feel free to subscribe to my channel. I'll go ahead and put the link below. And I guess I'll leave out with the fact that I was probably one of the only few people that knew that Jordan Mailata was going to be like really special when he was drafted. With all these articles saying that he was going to get cut, like I was the only one that was like, well, this kid, he's going to be really good. And then boom. So that's kind of.
I respect that. Yeah, I was hyped about Jordan too. Like, don't get me wrong. Yeah, he was a 7th round pick and he's just this massive dude that's super athletic. If anything, I would have put him at fullback and just let him run the ball up the middle or block for the running back. But if he's going to kill it at left tackle and get better and better and better, hey, I could only hope.
Yeah,
facts. All right, I'm gonna get my man Moochie on here lastly, but I appreciate you coming on here, man, and spitting some Eagles game with us, man. You're always welcome. We'll do these more often. We kind of fell off for a little while. We've been a little busy, but we'll bring them back, man. I appreciate you.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, sir, man. God bless. Have a good night.
God bless too. You too.
Ooh, I'm sorry. I'm so bad at this, y'all. I am so bad at this. All right, so everybody keeps yelling at me in the comments. I know. I had to like freaking restart the stream so I could get this dumb little. It's not dumb. I'm sorry,
bro. That's not happening. It ain't happening, man.
Bro, that's the player though. That is the player. I mean, that is the player who put it. And I know I've been reading them. I promise, guys. It's just that I'm not trying to be rude to people, and like cut them off. Like, hold up.
But you know what the
there
thing is, before we get Moochie on, is that if this does happen, at least we could get some kind of like rest from it. We can start looking at
It's
Hurts.
over,
We can
yeah.
talk about Hurts, and it's over. Like there won't be any divisiveness. There will be. We should have kept Wentz, guys. Right? There's going to be those fans that are like, I can't believe we did that. I can't believe, and that'll be news too. But I like what Hurts is doing. Hurts is kind of staying like low key, and he's whatever answer he gives, he always gives that. I'm going to try my best to give this team everything I got, and I believe it. And you can see on his face he was pissed off about us tanking last year at that last game. So you can only hope for the best. But I mean, I also saw rumors that Andrew Luck might be unretiring, so coming out of retirement. So you never know. What if that's the big news for the Colts?
Imagine that's the big news for the Eagles. All right, let's not do this. We keep on doing this. The last comment I want to read.
Who said that?
We're gonna argue for hours, man. But he also says you probably already know this, but apparently the GM for the Colts said that the breaking news should happen this week. So we might be looking at Carson Wentz gone. Moochie, my man, Moochie. I am so sorry, brother. I have been making you wait for too long. How's it going, brother? How you doing, man?
What's good? How y'all?
Doing good.
Living
Thank
the dream,
you,
man. Living the dream. How are you feeling about this whole situation?
Let's get rid of Carson. Let's have him go to the Colts. Yeah, I'm on live real quick. Let us get let them have Colts. My fault. Carson Wentz go to the Colts, and let's get Anthony Walker, the linebacker, and I think his name is Hooker, the cornerback.
Malik
and a second round pick.
Malik Hooker.
Let's get them two, and let's get a second. Because we're not going to get a first because, Carson Wentz, he's injury prone. So now that we got that out the way, Hurts can just start, and we can keep it moving. If he don't want to be here, he don't want to be here. What I was just stressing about, like I was on his side, I get it. You on a new team now. We got new coaches. You got a new quarterbacks coach. You got a new offensive coordinator. You got everything new. Like, why go to another team?
Howie ain't new.
No. Yeah, Howie's not new, but
I think that's the main problem.
But think about it. What does Howie got to do with you being on the field? I mean, all I'm doing is if I'm the coach and I'm telling you go out and do a red right motion, 38 lead on 3, and you go out and say kill. Now that you killed my play, is your turn to execute whatever you got, like whatever kill is. If it's just a throw to the wide receiver or a quick pass, it's the point Carson got to execute. And if you don't execute it, and if you hold on to the ball, and then now if you drop back and you lose yardage, whose fault is that? That's not Doug's fault.
Mm-hmm.
That's Carson Wentz's fault.
Exactly.
And if Carson Wentz, and if he's really upset, if he want to leave because he got benched, like you got to grow up. And if you go to another team, and you're not going to succeed on another team, I'm sorry. For all that, give me Deshaun Watson. You go to the Texans, and let's see how you succeed over there. People keep saying, why don't we get rid of Carson and get a quarterback in the round 6? I mean, the 6th pick for what? We got Hurts, and Hurts is just sitting back relaxing, like, all right, yeah, do what y'all gotta do. I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna sit here patiently, and I'm gonna go out and do my thing. So I mean, at the end of the day, Carson, if you want to roll, go ahead and roll. Because if now talk, all you're gonna say is, I gotta look at film. I gotta do better. I gotta look at film. I'm about to make a rap song out of that. Like I'm really about to make a rap song out of that. Like after every play, what does he do? He goes to the sideline. He don't talk to no players. All he do is look at the tape, see what he can do better, but he don't do better. If you talk to me, if you talk to Alshon, on this play, do this instead of doing that, and we can, you know what I'm saying? As soon as Hurts come in, he makes a touchdown with Alshon Jeffrey. So it's like, and like, what's his name? That from the Saints that said that comment. He's probably right because he was in the locker room with him. Malcolm Jenkins.
Yeah. See, that's my thing. Like, I feel like everything. Yeah, I feel like everybody. I'm not gonna say everybody. I feel like a lot of people, and I don't like to use the term "Wentz just" because it is what it is. Shout out to my guy Philly Fresh in the building, the general. Salute to my guy. But I feel like a lot of people like to say, like when you be like, well, Wentz needs to fix this. But what about this? Yeah, but what that? Like, yeah, but what about him is the one I'm worried about right now. Yeah, but what about getting $100 million a year? Like you said, to your point, like you said, Howie Roseman should not affect how you play. Howie Roseman should not affect what you do on the field. That's my opinion. I know Brandon's over here on his face because he wants to make it that Carson's great. Listen, Carson should not be affected Carson should not be affected by the people that are off of the field. Carson should not be affected by somebody that deals with the draft. The draft has nothing to do with him. He does not pick people in the draft. He's going to put people around you, but that doesn't affect you game by game.
Would you use this same argument for Deshaun Watson then?
No,
I think Deshaun Watson is great.
But he played well.
Yeah, Deshaun played great.
Okay, but he's still a new team, new coach, and yet he still wants to leave. What's the difference?
Because they haven't done nothing for him.
He got paid. What you mean?
Yeah, but they took his players too. And he don't like
yeah.
Let us have him, and you go ahead over there, Carson. And on top of that, Howie, he's just a lawyer. He don't know nothing about football. I get it. He knows numbers, and I understand that. But at the end of the day, like Joe Douglas is the one that helped them in 2017 about getting, Blunt and as far as outshine and all that. Like I get that. And other than that, he was just moving around numbers. But I will say this about Carson. He had a baby. He probably had. I understand the stress he probably put on, so I get it. But at the end of the day, they still got new coaches for you. So if they got new coaches, like he talked to the coach Nick Sirianni, and you're right, he didn't address that. He ain't say, "Oh, we got a new coach this and the third." So I mean, again, they still helping him out, and he's giving them leeway. We got this for you. We got this coach for you. We got this coach for you. And we got this coach for you. And the thing about how he is, I am scared because when that 6th pick comes, and if it's not a wide receiver, I think he probably think that let's believe in J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. Let's believe in Deshaun Jackson. You never know. Even though this is last year, he get $5 million. He might say, let's reconstruct you and give you 2.5, and let's see. And with the incentive, if you make this many touchdowns, then we go back up to $5 million. But I'm just scared that Howie Roseman is going to pick the wrong player, and he's going to believe into these wide receivers because we have a new offensive scheme and a new coach.
Right.
And Sirianni, he was a wide receiver, so he probably think that he can, fix all these wide receivers. And he probably think, well, we got Jalen Rager last year as a wide receiver, and we got J.J. Arcega-Whiteside the year before. So you got 2 wide receivers that's like sitting there. So let's rebuild them first. So that's why I'm upset, or I'm gonna be scared if we don't get Jamar Chase. If we get a cornerback, so be it. But just don't give me nobody funny. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's my take on it. But I'm just like, if Carson want to roll, go ahead. You go ahead and leave. If Hurts get us the end, why are people not believing that we're not gonna get contenders? I don't understand it. Just because he's a young coach, he's 39, and the defensive coach is 35, and the coordinator is 37.
Yeah.
I mean. I get it, I understand, but if you know football and if you know you're going to do way better than Doug, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
I don't know, I'm just frustrated,
I like our coach. I'm going to go real back right quick. Just going to gloss over real quick to go back on Deshaun Watson because I see everybody over here, the Wentz hate is real. I don't hate Wentz. I always get that. You hate Wentz. I really don't care, but my thing with Deshaun Watson is if you're a Houston fan, you know what the heck's going on over there right now. You know exactly what's going to happen next. You know exactly what the cards are falling. Deshaun Watson might have cried, but he told you what he wanted. All right? It is what it is. I'd rather a man come into the job and say, hey, I don't want to be here, I'm out, than a man come into the job and pissy fit around excuse my language, but, walk around with a grumpy attitude the whole damn day at work. I'd rather that. I'd rather the man quit on the day. Like, I'd rather a man just walk out on his job and leave, and I know where you are, I know where you stand, than a man that you have to consistently ask, hey, bro, you all right? Is everything good? Are you good? Is everything okay? Because that ruins your job. That slows your work down. That slows your building, your growth down. And look, I understand that Carson has all the talent in the world. Carson has all the potential in the world. And did we ruin that? You can say that. We can definitely say that we ruined his potential, ruined his growth. All that is very fair to say. But it's also fair to say that at some point you have to cut ties and stop trying to make it right. Same thing with the wide receiver position. You can't just draft a wide receiver. I'm not saying not to do it this year, but I'm just saying you can't draft a receiver with every first round pick and hope at some point it hits. You know what I'm saying? At some point, you have to take the
I
people
understand. Yeah.
and develop them. So, like, I'm at the point right now that if Carson to be here, okay, whatever. I'm not going to be mad at that. I just need to know. I need to know what's going to happen moving forward. And to me, that's not crying. That's you being a man about what you want. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. I understand we all have different aspects, all different views on it and everything. And I don't hate Carson. It's not I hate Carson. I want him on the team. I would love for him to come back. I don't hate.
And I like that shirt.
Let's be clear.
I like that shirt that you. I definitely want that shirt.
The Hurts, John.
The true Hurts, because if you make that tomorrow, if you make me one, I guarantee I will wear it. You know what I'm saying?
I got you. I'm going back up on the site. I haven't been making shirts lately. I need to get back onto it. So I did that one. I'll make a Wentz one for every Wentz fan out there too. But no, yeah, I definitely. Hey, look, at the end of the day, I will not be mad at whoever the quarterback is as long as they want to be the quarterback. That's the only thing I care about. Everything else doesn't really matter to me. As long as if you want to be the quarterback and you're willing to put in that work and be a great player, I don't care if your name is Doug. You could be Doug Peterson. Doug Peterson wants to be a quarterback. If he's gonna come out here and throw some dots, let's do it. I don't care. But all this hating, all this like quiet, walking around moping, I'm not really with that. I'm just not really with that. And it's just me. I mean, it's.
But what's that last girl name? Her name was Philly Girl that y'all had. So she just said that Carson Wentz don't like to listen to staff. Like, that tells you that right there. If you don't like to listen to staff, I mean, you're not. There's no point. Go ahead and leave. We don't need that drama. Like, we already been going through this. Like, I guarantee you, every game that y'all watched last year, y'all all, and after you hear Carson Wentz get on the podium, I gotta find that video too. All he kept saying is, I gotta look at film and I gotta get better. You damn right you gotta get better. You know
I gotta do a highlight tape of just his press conferences.
I feel like those answers that he gave was just the nice way of saying, I'm here so I won't get fined. Like that's essentially basically what it is. Yeah. Like, he kept saying the same thing. He probably is a diva for all we know. For all we know, that's just his personality. Just like we've seen in other players, we just assume that the guy that praises the Lord all the time is like this really nice guy that everyone loves. That just may not be the case.
But I wouldn't think that, though. You would think if he is, he praised God and this, that, and third, I'm with you. But, and then, I mean, you still got to be a leader, though,
Oh, facts.
And if you ain't talking, and I get it now, you got to start, raising your voice at these players. And I'm talking about Carson. Like, if I'm mad, like, I'm not mad at you. I'm just trying to win the game. If you just go on the sideline and just look at film and say, all right, it don't say nothing to nobody, and then they mad at you, I mean, what else can you do?
Right.
Yeah, and you don't have to be best friends with these people, bro. Nobody's asking you to go, to Fletcher Cox's house and kiss his baby or anything. Nobody cares about all that. But
he probably goes there. They hunt. They hunt down there.
They hunt every day. He probably kisses the baby deer's, head on the whatever. But no, nobody's asking you to go out there and be friends with everybody. We're asking you to be a leader. We're asking you to, make that $100 million worth it. And even if, honestly, and I know people might disagree with this, you know what I'm saying? But realistically, to me, what Deshaun Watson did isn't crying. To me, what Deshaun Watson did is gave his team a clear answer. Because now they know what they can do. They aren't guessing, they aren't worrying, they aren't, well, maybe we can still hold on to him. They know what it is. And from here on out, it's on them. Obviously, he can't make the trade happen, but they know where he stands.
Because his contract's bonkers.
I mean, so is Carson's. Like,
no. I'm not saying. That's what I'm saying. That's why if you're gonna say one situation where one's crying and the other isn't, they both signed hefty contracts just recently. So they both should, in my eyes, like you've been saying, Joe, kind of suck it up. You're getting paid $100 million. Let's get this thing rolling. But it is what it is. They have the right to do what they're doing.
Hey, real quick, fellas, Brandon and Joe, I appreciate y'all having me on y'all show. I am off my break, so I'm gonna hurry up and get back.
We appreciate you, man.
I subscribe. I'm listening to y'all every day. I like what y'all doing. Again, if you sell
Thank
that
you.
shirt, I definitely want one. And hopefully I can get back on. If I could shout myself out,
Definitely.
I got my own page, Lucci Robinson. I talk
Hey,
about the Eagles. Shout out to LB Lord Brunson. He's the one that put me on. Good brother. He told me about everything on how to get everything started. So, you know, other than that, I appreciate y'all having.
Definitely.
hey,
Yeah,
make
and
sure
leave
you
some
guys
comments in the.
subscribing.
Yeah, I was just gonna say because I've definitely watched your show before. I'm sure I commented a couple times. So definitely leave a comment like the regular comment so people I'll pin it and so people can check you out and everything.
I appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir. Have a good one. God bless. Have a good day. Work.
Same to y'all. Thank you.
It's great that this is all great now. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool to say, you know. That's kind of cool to say. All right, Brandon, I still love you, man. You're still my brother. I just want to let you know that,
Battle.
man. This is
It,
always fun though.
it would be boring if we just agreed all the time.
Well, you remember when we first started this, we did like agree 90% of the time. It was like annoying. It was like, all right, let's just start making stuff up to argue about. But yeah, Joe, we got to talk about stuff you said on IG. If you get in my vibe, or I will go on the show. Yes, message me on IG. I'll be on IG, Twitter. Message me
Infamous
on
about to
Twitter.
go in.
Yeah, I'm never on IG to be honest. But either way, guys, I appreciate everybody that came into the second part of the live. I am so sorry about what happened before. I don't know what I was thinking. Brandon, thank you for dealing with me for today. I don't know what is wrong with me today. Before we do get off of here, just want to remind you that tomorrow at what did we say tomorrow? 7?
7?
7:30?
Yeah,
we
I
said
think
7. All right,
7.
so 7? It'll be around 7.
It's between
Tomorrow
7
at
and 7:30.
Exactly. We will be here tomorrow. Tomorrow to go over all the picks for Philadelphia Eagles in our mock draft series. So we will pick for the Philadelphia Eagles tomorrow. Be sure that you guys all go and vote on the community poll so we can use your vote as well as part of this. And tomorrow I will be putting the shirts up. So if you wanted the truth shirt, just let me know and I will have it up there. Probably put it up for a very good price. So that's how we do. That's how we do. Look at that. Maybe Brandon can jump in and talk with us. Brandon, I mean, I don't want people to know, but Brandon basically like runs that Instagram page. So he'll talk to you. He loves everybody. Yeah. All right, we're gonna get out of here, man. But other than that, man, I appreciate everybody. Brandon, you got anything you want to say before we get out of here?
Nah, tomorrow I'm looking forward to it. You know, we're dropping that Eagles pick tomorrow along with everyone on that list. So make sure you guys are all here. Get whoever else you know that's an Eagles fan. It should be a good time.
And everybody that it literally said your device was not found, so would not let me in. Let you in. Brandon, you right, Joe's tripping. I'm telling you, bro. People hate me. It is what it is, bro. It is what it is, bro. All right, let's get the heck out of here, man. I appreciate everybody for coming in. Fly Eagles fly, man. And we got out here.